Hello Year 3. This week we are learning about maths and how we can weigh things and reading scales accurately. So we have already learned about centimetres and metres, haven't we? And we use these two units to help us measure length. So we would look on our centimetre and that we can use this to see how long something is. Okay, grams and kilograms, which is what we're going to be learning about this week, help us measure the mass, which is how much something weighs, so how heavy it is. So I'm hoping you're going to be able to do this. So I've got scales. Unfortunately, these aren't the scales that you're going to be learning how to read this week. Okay, but I've turned it on and you can see here that at the moment it says 0G. Okay, and the G stands for grams because that's what we're using as our measurement. And I just thought I'd show you how much something's weighed so you can start to get to grips with grams. So here I've got a little pen lid. So that weighs 2 grams. Okay, so that's really small. So we've got our pen lid is 2 grams. I've also got some little post-it notes here. They're 13 grams, so they are quite light. So you can see that grams are really accurate. I've also got an apple here. Okay, and the apple is 129 grams. Okay, so grams is what you'd use for something that's probably quite small in weight. And then when it gets bigger, you'd use kilograms, which also comes up as kg. Okay, so the grams here is what you'd use for the smaller weights, and then kilograms is for something heavier. And this is how it works. I'm going to show you this properly in a second, but kilo, okay, the K part of our kilograms, kilo means 1,000. So we've talked about it before. When we've done our centimetres and metres, we've also talked about kilometres, haven't we? Kilometres. And a kilometre was 1,000 metres. Okay, so a kilogram here is 1,000 grams. So let's just remind ourselves. This was, I think it was 3 grams. The pen lid was 3 grams. Our post-it notes were 13 grams, I think. Okay, and now I'm going to show you something that you should all be used to, which weighs 1,000 grams or a kilogram. Now, I had to search my cupboard this morning, okay, and here I found some sugar that I haven't used yet, but I would like to use it for baking. And on the side here, look, can you see, it says 1 kilogram. Okay, so that's 1,000 grams, because you can see the amount of sugar in there. So altogether, though, it's a kilogram. Now then, sometimes when you do baking in things, it will say 1/4 of a kilogram. And this just uses our fractions knowledge that we practiced a few weeks ago. Okay, so if we've got 1,000 grams, okay, so 1,000 grams, and I want to find 1/4 of it. Okay, so we're going to find 1/4 of a kilogram. We're going to find half, oh, I should have put my kg in there, sorry, of a kilogram. And then we're going to find 3/4 of a kilogram. Okay, so remember, to find 1/4, we're going to divide this by this number, aren't we, at the bottom, and then you times it by the top. So 1,000. You might be thinking, but miss, that's a really big number. Remember, with our place value, okay, we can make it easier. If we just for a second take off the last one, 100 divided by 4, you all know this because we've practiced it lots, is 25, isn't it? Okay, but then we need to shoot it back up our place value chart. Okay, and by shooting it back up, it's not actually 25, it's going to be 250 grams. We need to remember our unit at the end. Okay, so 1/4 of a kilogram is 250 grams. To find half, we now just need to double this, don't we? So 250 times 2 is 500. I hope you're all shouting at me. And to find 3/4, we need to just times this by 3, which I'm hoping you can see the pattern is 750 grams. Okay, and I've got this here to show you. Again, I had to rummage through my cupboards. So you can see how much smaller it is. This is 250 grams. This is 1/4 of a kilogram, and it's a much smaller package. And actually, if I got rid of all the A, you could see how much smaller it really was. Then I've got a different kind of sugar, which here it says 500 grams, and that's my 1/2 a kilogram. Then I've got some flour that I've already used part of it of. It was much bigger, but I've used part of it. And that's 750 grams, so 3/4 of a kilogram. And then our biggest package yet, okay, is this one.